We have made it to Hiroshima Castle. Protecting the castle, so someone coming out, you could. Pretty nice view, man. Really nice garden. Straight up chilling. We got Hondori Street. This looks banging, bro. Can we see a Captain Rainbow? Alright, what is up, guys? It is Robert at GamingWithMe, and it is day number 7 of. So we are in Hiroshima. Typically I'm in my room when I do my little introduction, but to be honest with you, it was really sudden. We actually got to the place early, so it's not even 9 yet. We boarded back on like 5:30, so we got over 8 hours. So let's explore Hiroshima. We were in Hiroshima before, just a heads up. So I'd done stuff like the Memorial Peace Museum, that depressing stuff that is really good, and I definitely recommend 100% to check it out. But there's some other stuff like that are just more like, you could say, entertaining. Like I haven't really had Okonomiyaki, and so they apparently here is really famous for like Okonomiyaki pancakes. So maybe we could try that. We got the Hiroshima Castle we should check out. The Shukkeien hope I'm saying it right, Garden, and then Hondori Street. I wrote those that will go for sure. So let's check it out. Okonomiyaki pancakes I will maybe try, but I'm also a puss when it comes to eating certain stuff, so I'm sure it's fine. It's a pancake. I don't know. We'll see. Unfortunately, though, it's not that great of weather right now. There is some raindrops that I'm feeling, so that is unfortunate, to be honest with you. Which means I'm probably going to be using the phone camera for a decent chunk of this vlog. I ran into a Family Mart to get a nice pork cutlet sandwich. Love these damn things, bro. But I do need to get refill my Suica card, which I couldn't do it there, so I gotta find a train station to do that real quick. So there was a 7-Eleven that actually just had the ability to refill your IC card, which is just awesome. I love that. But yeah, I forgot about that. Hiroshima does like the street cable car stuff instead of like the traditional train. I mean they still have the traditional train. I'm pretty sure. I actually don't remember. I'm 99% sure, but it's super unique, the fact that it's on the street the whole time. Oh yeah, we have our very first sighting of nectar. I actually have a Picard sweat though, so we just see it. I have it. I'll get it later, but literally I got no more pockets. So the trains here are a little bit different from like other places in Japan that I don't know why, but it's like you can't use your Suica card like at any car. You gotta go to the very front where the actual like person is at, like the conductor, and then scan out. Meanwhile, everyone else can use like their phones and stuff, and I'm like, dude, that's annoying because I missed the stop because of it. Not a big deal. There's a stop every goddamn block, right? But it's more so like, why do you have to go to the front in a crowded ass area? But whatever. We have made it to Hiroshima Castle. This looks pretty awesome. This is like a whole like moat, it looks like. I mean, I guess it is considered that. But what the hell? This looks so cool, just in the middle of the water. Damn, man. Very, very cool. I'm assuming we could go inside, but hey, you never know. I'm pretty sure you could though. And I love how just, again, the preservation of that historical sites. I mean, you got all this modern stuff, and then you just got on the side a giant castle. Crazy. And we got the front of Hiroshima Castle. Again, just so cool with this whole moat and crossing the bridge. It looks awesome. We got the actual, I guess, layout, the map. So there's actually a decent amount of things to look at, so try that. Oh my god, this name. Oh boy. This is a historical site, Rob. Relax. Well, I guess you don't have to pay, bro. I'm very surprised about that. This is something that I thought, you probably have to, pay for. Typically, every single thing we've been walking into, you gotta pay something. And it's not like it's like a ton of money. It's usually a couple dollars, but it's surprising. Hey, man. Hiroshima, they're just like, nope. just freely walk into this castle. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, you got more. Oh, we can walk in up there. What is that? I'm very blind. Is it Nino? Is that Nino Maru? Nino Maru restored buildings. Yeah, free admission. It's not very often that's just free admission. So in order to go in this, you gotta actually take off your shoes and put on some very tiny slippers. So this is a restored building of something. I'm sure one of these little signs will tell us what it is. But it is very nice, the ambiance. Very cool. Let's see. Oh geez, this is not an ambiance. The small triangular square-shaped holes in the wall are called sama. From these holes, one can fire matchlock, guns, or arrows. Dirt. Oh, so this was like a... Well, this is a castle, to be fair. Oh, look at that. Dirt. What? That's crazy, but I mean, it makes sense. It's more, you know, you're protecting the castle, so someone coming out, you could, you know, not bad. Talk about moats, and I really love that they got a moat still around. Like, you know, they could have probably like drained this and done something else, but I love that it's still around. Can I go in here, bro? I don't know. It's not closed. I'm going to that. I guess we got more areas for defense. Well, especially if they're coming right up from the bridge. Look at this, it breaks down the traps and devices inside Ninamaru. So if you want to read it, there you go, but that's pretty cool. So they had different ways of like, alright, each of these areas we do something different. This is pretty cool, it goes on for quite a bit. And then little dioramas or sculptures, I forget the name of it. Very cool, dude. So this is just talking about the reconstruction of these buildings. So I guess it's not the original, which I guess makes sense. So they're kind of showcasing how, I don't know how they build. It shows like the miniature model. Some ancient plates, man. Super long time ago. Ancient bowls. It's crazy that this is the only stuff that is left. Because they did a whole excavation, it says from 1987 to 1988, well, the year. Apparently a drum would signal the time of day. Well, I mean, wouldn't you need people to know just from like, you know, it being nighttime, morning, I don't know. But also, as with everything, there's gotta be its own mascot. You gotta love that. So this we can't actually go up, which always makes it more mysterious. They probably got nothing up there though. The views from these doors though, man, looks great. Looks awesome. Damn, so this is crazy. This tree apparently survived the atomic bomb. What the hell? How's that even possible? It's crazy. Literally, it's like, I mean, talk about the strongest tree in the world. That's nuts. Unfortunately, now it's truly raining. Damn. Supposedly it's gonna be raining for like an hour, then like in a few hours again, but like for the rest of the day, which sucks. So in case you didn't see what I was looking at earlier, there is a name called Atomic Bomb Japanese Pussy Willow Tree. What? Which tree was that? Was that the one we just passed by? No, hold on. What? We gotta see this tree, bro. There's another tree that survived the bombing. Isn't it crazy, man? How did trees survive? I mean, trees are some strong motherfuckers, apparently. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if this is a shrine. Pretty sure it is. But it's a part of Hiroshima Castle. It doesn't look like a shrine. One of those, you know, because people are, I think, and I don't know, I'm not sure, dude. A pretty rare sight where you have this, like, I don't know, tombstone or something, and you got some water bottles on top, some garbage. That is rare. Massive torii gate that leads to the shrine. Pretty damn cool. Right now I'm about to head over to this garden that's supposedly really nice. Check that out. Bro, I don't know if you can see this. There's like this huge ass, oh, it was like a lizard, bro. Oh, he's crawling through the cracks. That was a huge lizard, bro. It was really big. We are now at Shukkeien Garden. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It's this big garden that apparently, I mean, you could read if you want exactly every single little detail. Pause it right there. But it was very funny. It's like $5.50 to get in, right? So probably about $4 or something. I ended up giving her a 500 yen coin, which what I thought was a 500 yen coin, but I forgot I still had my Korean won in me in my wallet. So I actually ended up giving her 500 won, and she's like, oh, that's not Japanese yen. I'm like, oh, that's right, my bad. Which is hilarious. That's something that, you know, since I was in South Korea, I would have never actually done that. She then ended up giving me like a tour guide in Korean, thinking I'm like, I just speak Korean or something. I'm like, oh no, I'm like English. This is a pretty nice view, man. Really nice garden. Got the, again, I'm assuming that's koi in the water. It's pretty big too. If you notice people walking to the background, it seems like a pretty big garden. Pretty great view, man. We got these stairs, so of course we gotta walk up them. Darn, these are some narrow stairs though. Holy shit. Especially since it's raining. Gotta be more careful, but darn. Very, very cool. We got this bootleg looking torii gate. I don't think it's even considered a torii gate because it's just, or maybe it is. I guess anything could be a technically torii gate, even something that looks like that, but I don't know. And here we got a, oh, I don't know what we got. It says something about a shrine. This might be like, you know, a little shrine. I don't know. Yeah, this is a big garden. Jesus, it's like a park, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, I can see where it probably ends in terms of like the circle, but to me that's like the length of a park. But it's very nice. We got a little bridge. That's very cool. Look at this, she's got more. Damn. So yeah, this is expensive. Hold on, dudes. Isn't this that bug from Animal Crossing, bro? The stick bug or something? Not. I forget. But they like literally do this. Very cool. Look at what we got here, man. One, we got another bridge, but now it's a rock bridge that's separated. We got two things. We got a big ass turtle. And we got this guy. God dang. I guess we shall cross. Oh. We got a bunch of koi and turtles. Look at this dude. He's just popping his little head out. Chilling. Just straight up chilling. What a guy. I like the look of the stretch of bridges. That looks pretty cool. This is like the other half. You know, we were down there. So now we're over here. I like this. Look at it. I mean, it's like different types of bridges. And of course, you got a lot of koi. I'm pretty sure they're koi. Look at the hills. That looks cool. Oh, and you can go up there. And look at this dude. What are you doing? The views from up on the peak. Pretty cool. Got this, it seems like bamboo. I would assume it's bamboo. This herbal garden. It's kind of like bamboo to me, I would assume. I don't know. But it looks nice. Looks really nice. I saw a single one of these flowers just out in the wild yesterday. I saw this. To me, this shit looks poisonous. I'm assuming it's not. It's just out in the open here, but it's funny. You know, it's cool to see the name now, which is that. Pretty cool. It's a pretty, I mean, what an insane looking design flower. I mean, like nature made that. Crazy. So I think I'm going to head over to Hondori Street, which is like a shopping area, I think. I say that, I actually don't know, but I thought it was like, you know, a place where you can eat and all that good stuff. So I'm starting to get hungry. So maybe we could eat that Okonomiyaki place. Oh, maybe I go there first. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm walking towards the Okonomiyaki place, which is apparently a bunch of vendors that sell Okonomiyaki, not just one. And, you know, I'm not the guy to describe Okonomiyaki yet until I have it, but from what I've heard, supposedly it's like a pancake. They say it's the Japanese pizza, and it has like, I don't know. I'm gonna just put on the screen what Okonomiyaki is, because I'm horrible at describing food like that. See, it's actually just on this next block. See what it's like, man. I am very curious. And then this one, Don Quixote is like supposedly like this big thing that people love. It's just a store, I believe, like literally a store. So this is what it is. So you got like different areas. Noodles with rice, cake, and cheese. Which one would I want? Noodle, squid, shrimp, pork, egg. Noodles, extra pork, egg. I'm kind of risking this. The cheese looks more mozzarella, so I don't think that'd taste bad. I'm not a big cheese guy, but I'm definitely trying something new with this one, I gotta say. So actually, there's a bunch of places that sell Okonomiyaki. Like, this is just the whole area, so maybe I'll look around, I don't know. So people making the Okonomiyaki, just kind of showing it. So no noodles, dude. Okonomiyaki over the noodles. Fry an egg. I mean, hey, dude. This looks good so far. It's more so, I guess the restaurant I was looking at is focused very much on cheese, which, you know, I'm not a big fan of cheese. That's probably why. Okay, see, that looks good. That looks really good. Second floor, okay. We'll probably go upstairs. So this is where it's like actual, the booths and everything. Cool. These are all reserved apparently, but that looks good. What? See, I want something like this. That was phenomenal, man. Oh my god, that was amazing. Dude, that tastes so good. I don't know what the hell. I mean, it's a. Who even thinks about that? Yeah, you put you got bacon, egg. It's kind of like a pancake. The sauce, the lettuce. I mean, I don't know who made that, how that works, but it works so well. It's so fantastic. I mean, it's so funny. It was actually, last time I was in Hiroshima, I was in the park right across the street. I didn't even know about that. You just learn about new things all the time, but yeah, fantastic, man, fantastic. And so now I'll probably go to Hondori Street But yeah, wow, man. Oh my god. The taste is so good. That was but also, why does no one else like be sniffling and stuff during when they're eating? I suppose it's just a me thing, but why is it a me thing, bro? No one else. I'm like they give you one little tissue and like, bro, I need one for my mouth and my nose, bro. I be blowing my nose all the time. I'm sniffling right now. I need to find some tissues. I keep forgetting. I gotta bring tissues every time I walk to Japan, man, because I've been having to blow my nose. No one else got this. We got Hondori Street, which is, I mean, it's actually literally just the street. I don't know why I thought it was a lot bigger. I don't know why I thought it was maybe potentially some historical thing. But no, it's one of these, you know, you go up and down, you got a bunch of like things to see and do and eat. But I literally just ate, so it's kind of tough to do anything more than the do part. They got like this, well, one's a Taito game station, always a good thing, but they got like a horror escape game, but it says 1 of 5 players, and it says that description in English, but it's hard to believe it's going to be good in English. Super hard to believe. Oh, then they got a sound-based horror attraction, which I actually quite like those. I might do this. We got the greatness that is Bishy Bashy over here. I mean, along with a whole bunch of other stuff, but pretty nice, man. Shows what we got, the Nightmare Park prize games. Then you got like some more gambling stuff, and then video games, and then music games, all the other stuff. Oh, look at this. There's a whole like train simulator. God damn. This is a cool little Pikmin thing. One of these crane games. I want to do that horror theme park thing, but it's apparently in Shinjuku also. Since I'm in Tokyo for way longer than obviously the next 3 hours, I'm gonna do it there. I'll be honest, I don't have much to do more in Hiroshima. So I saw this and I said, it looks like katsu sando. It is a pork cutlet. I'm gonna try it. Actually, let's get this curry with pork. This looks banging, bro. Yo, there's something about Japanese pork cutlets, bro. They taste so good. The little sauce. Ugh. I really shouldn't eat anymore, bro. But this is calling my name. My nose is dripping. They gave me one single napkin. And I hate myself. But goddamn, this looks good. Got like 2 hours remaining. That food was really good, man. I shouldn't have eaten it. Why did I eat it? But it tasted so good. I just had food maybe an hour and a half before that. No, probably not even. It was probably literally like an hour max. It was so good, man. I like the pork. I love the pork cutlets in Japan, man. They just taste fantastic. The curry was really good, but it was kind of spicy, man. So I was, again, as per usual, having to need to blow my nose, and they always supply with one little tissue, which is great. It's like this wet napkin that I love, and I'm like, man, every single place in the world should use it. But it's like it's one, at least it's big, so I use one side and I use the middle and I use the end if I really need to. But it's like, fuck, what about to actually just like, you know, use it to wipe my hands and stuff. But it's so good. And then even that chocolate thing was good, but there was banana in it, like at the bottom. I was like, oh man, I don't want no banana in my chocolate. But so that was a little disappointing, but it was good overall. And I had like an Oreo cookie, which I haven't had an Oreo in ages, and I love Oreos. Oh man, yeah, so good. I really enjoyed that a lot. That was great. I need to stop eating until like nighttime. I'll get an ice cream on the cruise again. But I think I'm gonna actually start walking towards the cruise, like walk it, because it's like an hour and a half, just to, you know, I don't know, and then roam around, see what's going on, because I don't really have much else. I mean, like I said, I did everything I wanted to do today, so it's not like there's anything else I really want to do. Although I do want to do this, get some good nectar. I didn't know nectar was here. All right, yeah, let's get this. It's been 2 years since I had this, man, and it tastes so good. Wish this was in the U.S., man. Here we got some of the beauty of Hiroshima. This just looks nice, man. You got the flowers at like each street corner. This looks really, really nice. You know, it's still regular city life in terms of the, you know, big buildings, stuff like that, but they spruce it up, you know. Makes it just look clean. So I ended up looking for like a video game store, and here we end up in this retro shop with a whole bunch of stuff, obviously. Like Coaster works with the Dreamcast. As with Japan, with a lot of things, I'm like trying to find a Captain Rainbow for the Wii. So let's see if we can find that. So surprisingly, it's a lot of also like English copies, as you see, like Metroid Prime Hunters and all that type of stuff. But I'm trying to find. I just saw the Wii. Okay, here it goes. Here it goes. So let's. Oh, come on, baby. Can we see a Captain Rainbow? No. Oh, it should just be Nintendo, to be fair. Seems like no Captain Rainbow, bro. Damn. Even in Japan, it's for some reason tough to find, bro. I actually might get this because I do plan on playing it. And to be fair, it's actually cheaper than cheaper here than on eBay. That's less than $10, and cheapest on eBay I could get it for is like 20. So it may not be in English the sides, but you know, it's not region locked, so you could just play in English. So I did end up getting Dragon Quest Treasures. It is a game that I'm going to be playing sometime in the future, semi soon. It was like, you know what, it's half price technically. I shouldn't be so stubborn about having a Japanese copy, and it is technically cool to have a Japanese copy, and it's less than $10, $9.80. You know, for us, it's like $7, seven something. That's a pretty damn good price, to be fair. Complete box, obviously. Nothing comes with a damn Switch cartridge, Switch stuff other than a cartridge, anyway. So, and I also feel bad. I just feel like I'm the only one in the store. It's such a small store, and I'm like. And it's like tucked in nowhere. Like this street is so out of nowhere, and there's no sign. It literally says it's a restaurant, and then there's a tiny sign above that says second floor video game store. How the hell? How is he even in business? I don't even understand. That makes zero sense to me. But so I'm like, I gotta give this guy like $10. I'll take this game off your hands, bro. I'm cutting it pretty close today. I only got like 6 minutes. I messed up. I'll talk about it in the room. And I'm back at my room. That was a pretty tight time. I mean, I've done it before. It was like 5 minutes before, 4 minutes before. But I'm already near the port. Like I'm walking towards there, something like that. I was in a taxi, looking at every red light. Like, come on, bro. When you're in a taxi and you actually have to get somewhere, you realize how many lights are in Japan, bro. It's every single 5 steps. It's like light, and you're just like, damn, man. And we hitting reds all the time. I'm like, what's going on, bro? Unfortunately, I was gonna take the train from the video game store that I just came from, and I don't know what I did wrong. Like I maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but it feels wrong. I don't know. Maybe I got on the it totally was the right train, but I guess I mean I completely missed where I was supposed to get off. But like I just wasn't, you know, essentially I'm sitting down just waiting to hear like something that I like what I was looking for. And I never heard it, and I looked and I'm like, where the fuck are we going, bro? And we ended up in Hiroshima Station, which is like the first station. I'm like, oh man. And then if I were to take a train again, it'd be like 5:30 something. And I'm like, all right, well, we have to be back 5:30, so technically that doesn't work. So I was like, all right, well, I got to take an Uber. Not the biggest a deal. It's 4:40, right? It takes 20 minutes to get back. Not the biggest deal. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So I had to go to the bathroom. I go to get an Uber, and it just never comes. It says driver is ready, whatever, and it's staying there, just sitting there for like 5, 6, 7 minutes, and like, oh my god, I have to cancel this, bro. But luckily there were taxis that kept passing by. I'm like, let me just get in the taxi instead of using the Uber app. All I have to do is just go in the taxi and tell him and point to him, this is where I have to go, you know. And you know, if I say port, terminal, it's kind of like, well, what are you talking about? But I'm like, that's why I just point to the address that's in Japanese, and he's like, oh, okay, gotcha. So that's what happened, but it was just so tight. I mean, it was what, like 5:10 already. so it's like, and it took like 15 minutes to get there. So it was like, ooh, you cut it. Again, every other one was like, all right, well, to be fair, like I'm nearby. But this one was like, no, it was not so nearby. If I walked, it would be over an hour. If I took the train, I would miss it. Then taxis already cutting it close. I'm like, Jesus. Oh, man. But luckily, you literally just walk onto the boat, essentially. Like, you just pass by, you show them your card, and you walk on the boat. That's the good thing. And that's also, again, that's a con to a cruise race, that it's like, you gotta be back, or else they're leaving your ass. And it's like, oh, man. I did think about this, but, like, let's say somehow I just missed the timing, and they went out without me, you can meet them at the next port. And luckily we're in Japan, so everything's relatively close. It's not like I'd have to fly to a different country, because that would suck if, like, let's say those cruises, they go from like one island to another island, like Bahamas to Batada, like you're taking flights. This one, I mean, let's say I missed, in Kyoto and they're going to fucking Tokyo. Okay, sure. I've done that before as a train ride, so that wouldn't be such the biggest a deal. But it is kind of like, you don't wanna, because in the end of the day, this is your goddamn room. You paid for it, right? This is where you're at. This is what's taking you to the next stop, instead of having to pay extra money on a train. You know what I mean? Makes no sense. But yeah, Hiroshima is a destination that, again, as always, will blow my mind. That, had a horrific past, but they built it up beautifully. It's insane, and I still can't comprehend that. And I truly believe, I think it's very fast. It hasn't even been 100 years, right? It's been way less than that. What was it been? 70-something years? 80-something years? Maybe 80-something years now, but it's like, that's not a long time. I mean, to me, it's not a long time to build a whole city up, and like, it's impressive. And it's also, Hiroshima is a prefecture, and I'm sure there's other things in Hiroshima that I don't quite know of, but I feel like I've definitely gotten my fill of Hiroshima, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I would actually need to come back here for like, unless something new pops up, or, or if I'm visiting with someone else and they want to see Hiroshima, yeah, of course, sure. But while it's, great place, I think I've seen the stuff. I've seen Hiroshima, like Memorial Peace, the museum, the atomic bomb, the Miyajima. Then today we did, the castle. We did Hondori Street. We saw that garden. Like, it was like a lot of things that is like, oh, you should really do this in Hiroshima. I would always recommend to someone to come to Hiroshima, but I think it's one that you could check out in a couple days. And hey, we got ourselves a video game, man. Well, that's always fun. I love to get video games. So yes, we got Dragon Quest Treasures. This is a game that I definitely want to play. Reminds me a bit of Dragon Quest Builders. I think it's in the same engine. It looks like it, to be honest with you. But it's not like Dragon Quest Builders though. But it looks cool. I definitely will be checking it out one day. Yeah, baby. There's actually something inside. And yeah, like I said, this is a Japanese copy, but it's region free, so you'll still be playing it in English anyway. So yeah, Hiroshima. What a very interesting location that is. Always depressing to go through, when even though like I wasn't going through anything sad today, there's always a reminder that you're in a place that was absolutely destroyed and bombed to death, that you're just like, yeah, what a weird thing. It's humanity is so fucked. You know what I mean? Humanity is just so fucked up. And it's this shit that still happens today. Bombings and all that type of stuff. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, man. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. We're going to be heading over to Kochi. Kochi's a place that, again, I don't think I ever really heard of before this trip. But I got some things to do that I want to do. Obviously you got castle shrines. There's a market and stuff. I'm going to be also looking at maybe some other things to do. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, and how can I forget that we had some amazing food? Okonomiyaki, the rice, the curry. Come on. That okonomiyaki, fantastic. See you guys next time. Peace.
Trapped in my mind all the damn time. Think about the dreams I'm trying to achieve on a time. Every second passing by is another second less in life. I think that's obvious, but it's why I'm always stressed with time. There's a fine line between relaxation, procrastination. I hate seeing my phone screen time, seeing hours wasted. Some may say everything I do is a waste of time. Fuck 'em.